What do you think about folks that are believing the current administration is fascist? I mean, I think that, like, what's the definition of that? How are you, like, I mean, what is fascism, right? I mean, what's the definition? Far-right authoritarian, ultra-nationalist political ideology, dictatorial leader. Well, I mean, Trump isn't a dictator. Suppression of opposition. I mean, Democrats can vote, unfortunately. Subordination of individual interests for the perceived good of the nation to the race. I mean, I don't really think that's happening either. Yeah, this is just, again, earliest century Europe. The spirit of a special nation or race over other people. I think most countries think that they're the best country. I mean, the thing is that, like, for example, like the use of violence, most countries celebrate the use of violence to protect their country. Like, this is just in general, right? Suppression of opposition. Well, it depends on what people define as opposition. Are you defining opposition as, like, Antifa, or are you defining opposition as, like, Democrats? And so, like, that's really what the issue is that I think that people make, like, sweeping statements like this, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think fascism was very specific political happenstance early 1900s. We need a new word. Yeah, I think that there's definitely probably a new word that needs to be used. But in general, like, what's an actual definition of fascism you wouldn't quibble with? I don't know. I'd have to really think about it. I mean, I don't have, like, a million answers for this kind of stuff and, you know, all that. I mean, do I think that Trump is being a fascist? I mean, not really. And I ultimately, like, I think that type of an argument is, like, I think it's a stupid argument, because you're not really thinking about an issue and whether an issue is good or not. You're thinking about a term and whether you can apply a term to an issue. Shouldn't you be thinking about the issue itself and deciding whether that issue itself is something that's beneficial or not? Because that's what I think you should do. Like, for example, like, if, you know, you look at illegal aliens being in a country, is this a good or a bad thing? Well, you should look at it based off of that thing rather than trying to create a definition in your mind and trying to, like, you know, categorize it in one of these different definitions. I think people are obsessed with definitions because definitions define optics, and people are obsessed with optics.